Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for October the 16th through to the 31st. So moving from Libra season into Scorpio season. And on the 20th of October, give or take a day, there is a full moon in Aries, so your fellow fire signs. So let's see what's coming up for you guys. Oh, what's just popped out? We have Pentacles 7, Saturn Taurus. Fantastic start to the reading. This is where you're really going to start getting into gear, I would say. Leo, with this is what I'm being shown. You're really getting into gear, seeing some positive growth, and really just being quite practical about where you're placing your time and energy. I feel like you're dedicating like kind of slots of time for this, for that, for busy, but there's going to be a payoff. There's going to be some growth, which is actually really positive. So Leo, this reading is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, I always recommend, if you know all three of your placements, to watch all three of your readings, or maybe less than that if you've got double ups. But yeah, it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on. And Leo, this is a general reading, so just take what feels like right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link for that will be in the description box below, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Wand 10, Sun, Sagittarius. So wow, okay, so I feel like you're working really, really hard towards releasing something that has become burdensome, but it also, you need to watch out that in the process of working so hard, you don't burn out with this Wand 10 Sun Sagittarius. And again, you know, we've got your ruler, the sun, coming through. So I think you'll be shown really clearly where to be putting your time and energy, and where certain energies are going to be draining you. We have High Priestess, beautiful, Cancer, Moon, Taurus coming through. So, wow, I feel like you're going to be getting some very, very strong guidance, intuitive messages coming through with that. That is going to really help you on your journey. Oh, I've just got to grab this little fella here. So, yeah, I feel like with that High Priestess there, it's just like she's got this very strong guardian kind of energy around her, that she may bring some interesting synchronicities in, some interesting opportunities. This could be related to intuitive arts, even some of you. And the High Priestess can be related to working with someone that you really, really like. That can also be coming through as well. This could be a partner or somebody that you are considered to be highly important in your life. But the High Priestess, yeah, I love that she's come in, because it just feels like this feels like you, the Pentacle 7 and the Wand 10. It's like you're doing all of this. It's like, yeah, I know what to do, and I'm putting in all this effort and work. And the High Priestess comes in and just, it's like a fairy godmother kind of energy in that, but it's you. It's a part of you. That's the thing, Leo, is that it just intuitively guides you through this process. So really, really trust your intuition. And again, I was getting, even as I was meditating before the reading, that Aries full moon is where things are going to expand and grow. So when we've got the moon here, I do feel like that this is very much a time when you'll notice a big shift in growth. So it may be that suddenly whatever you're doing, if you're running your own business, more money's coming in. Or, you know, the Pentacle 7 always represents that hard work has also been put in. You've got to a point now where you can look at some of your accomplishments and go, you know, I did really well with that. And so now, wow, stepping into the new with the Fool. The Queen of Swords, crossed by the Queen of Swords, which is a Libra energy. 10 of Cups, wow, happiness in your conscious mind. The King of Pentacles, whoa, a lot of Taurus here. So that's what I feel like you're building a lot, making some, building something of worth. It could be a lot to do with money, but it can also be to do with your body and your home as well. So with all this Taurian energy, there's a lot of very successful energy here. So I feel like whatever it is that you're putting your time and effort into, and you're really trusting your intuition, it's going to pay off. 5 of Cups in the recent past. We like that being in the recent past with the 10 of Wands. Oh, celebration station in the near future. You have the 4 of Cups, but you know what, Leo? I actually got the message to shuffle, so I'm going to do that. But the Four of Cups, I will talk about that because you've also just popped out as the Ten of Wands. So you might be feeling a bit exhausted. You might have been overworking this. The Four of Cups is also you're just kind of getting bored and a bit dissatisfied with a situation. So wanting to step into that new as well. So for whatever reason, I just got reshuffled then. The Nine of Swords. So there is a bit of, there's a stress and overworked or overthinking situation here, but you're moving beyond that, which is great. The Nine of Pentacles, fantastic. Yeah, you want that independence, more money coming through, freedom. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune, lovely. So things are about to change. Oh, and you are going to be very, very pleased and happy with that. Wow. And at the base, the Eight of Swords. Okay. So the Eight of Swords often says the only thing that's kind of been getting in your way is yourself. Sometimes, sometimes we do get in our own way. We can't see solutions to problems that are right in front of us. So that's what I feel like you're kind of stuck in this. This energy here is a bit like a blur, and then it moves into this really fantastic energy as soon as you step into this new with the Fool and things start changing. So, I feel like it's actually really good energy. So the Fool, new energy, new projects, new people, new places, just really it could be taking a big risk. It could be taking a chance on yourself, really believing in yourself, stepping into the unknown and just having faith that it's going to work out, except that you are crowned by this Taurian energy, and Taurus has a plan, always has a successful plan, this Taurian energy. So it may look to others like you're taking this leap, but you've kind of been working on all this other stuff in the background, and I feel like it's going to start paying off. So it is crossed by the Queen of Swords. So this could be somebody sort of at this moment in time, perhaps blocking you. It is a Libra energy, so it could be something that's come up or someone that's come up throughout Libra season. Could even be related to someone who's very Libra-like, who's kind of trying to placate you by going, oh, maybe you should think of this side, or maybe you should be thinking of this, and kind of being a bit wishy-washy, thinking that they're doing the right thing by you. But really it's like you've got this sense of clarity, this very intuitive message. So that's why the Queen of Swords also represents your head is being clear. So it may be that your head is not feeling that clear about this, but your intuition is telling you to do something. So I think that even though you may not be, there's parts of your brain that are kind of not necessarily on board with this because they're like, what are you doing, Leo? I think, you know that this is the right step. And so this 110 Sagittarius energy that's been around, I feel like you've put a lot of energy into something, and it's finished now. It's over now. It's time to release it. And I think it's taken a lot out of you. Maybe you didn't quite get the results that you wanted for some of it. And maybe, because this Pentacle 7 feels like it's something else off onto another side. There's two things here, two energies. And this Pentacle 7 is there's been growth on maybe something you've been working on behind the scenes, or there's growth over here. And so there's 10 of Wands here, energy here. So this could be a side project, or this could be a main thing that you're dealing with, but this 10 of Wands just feels like it's something that you're ready to discard. Anyway, so the 10 of Cups in your conscious mind, this is happiness. You're looking at your long-term happiness. So something that's not bringing in growth, you're like, why would I bother spending any time and effort with that if it's not going to make me happy? So I think that is really the main contributors here, wanting to see success and growth, and that could equal more money as well, but also something that's going to sustain you and fulfill you. And we can see that here. You've got the 9 and the 10 of Cups in this reading, which is fantastic. And at the base, you have the King of Pentacles. So this is, show me the money. This is what's happening deep down with you. So right deep down, the King of Pentacles is the epitome of where you want to go. I feel like you've got this goal, and the 7 of Pentacles, you're building and working towards that. So the 7 of Pentacles puts in the work, the effort, plants all the seeds, because this is where you are. This is energetically where you're at. And sometimes it takes a while for the world to kind of catch up. So that's why these decisions that you're getting here, it's like chalk and cheese. Certain situations are just not going to feel right to you anymore. The King of Pentacles is a very successful energy. This is an energy of being successful in business. So I don't know if you're running your own business or you're just working for somebody else, but it's also very successful monetary wise. King of Pentacles is very generous as well. This energy's got enough money to be able to share. So this is kind of where I think that what's happening deep down is this wonderful energy, which is attracting all of those qualities. So that's actually what's really good here. That's where we're seeing the shift and the change. We have in the recent past the Five of Cups. So there's been, with this 110 and this, and it's right next to the Nine of Swords, we can look at, there's been some kind of disappointment. Maybe something didn't work out, or maybe you put a lot of effort into it and it is, it hasn't kind of yielded the fruits that you wanted it. It didn't really kind of get the rewards so I feel like there's been some kind of disappointment and loss with this Five of Cups. The good thing is that that's the past now. And this card is very much about turning something around even, and stepping into the present and seeing that you've got something really strong that you're building upon here now. And we can see this. In fact, it's more than strong. It's actually the main energy that's overtaken you now. So I feel like an old energy is just being discarded and this one's really drawing your energy around you. So that's why in the near future you have celebration, the Three of Cups. And it's a very Cancerian energy as well. You've got a lot of Cancer and Taurus in your reading today. And, this is about just feeling good, about being with people that you feel good around. It can be around a social occasion of some sort that's coming up. There could be with the High Priestess right here next to this as well. I just get it's a feel-good occasion, and it is a sense that being with the right people puts you in the right frequency, but also I'm kind of getting that you could meet someone that you need to meet. And it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but I feel like the High Priestess is bringing someone to you that you need to connect with for whatever reason. And sometimes this can be something big, like it's a new partnership, whether it's romantic or not, or it can be just a conversation that heads you down a certain path. And that can be all it is. So, but I do feel like the High Priestess, watch out for what that is, because that's going to help you. You're presenting as the Ten of Wands, exhausted, feeling very exhausted, but it can also be a bit of stress around with that Nine of Swords, around stepping into the new. This figure doesn't know where they're going, whereas the Fool doesn't know where they're going either. They can't see anymore. They've become burdened by something, an idea. But the Fool's like more excited and free. And so where has even the idea of stepping into the new become perhaps even burdensome? Or where has it just felt like you couldn't see how you can make this happen here with the Eight of Wands? At the last minute, it's like, I don't know if I believe or if I have faith in this. So the Ten of Wands is great because I feel like you're just so ready to drop this load. You're so ready to let this go. And definitely look after your health with these two cards next to each other, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This needs a time of recovery and healing around it. So even if it just is some basic things like getting some good sleep, drinking water, being around people that make you feel good, taking some time out if you can. I know not everybody can do that, but it just feels like, it doesn't feel like a huge thing that has to happen, just an adjustment to get your energy back, to get you back on track. So the Nine of Swords around you in your surrounding energy, this represents stress, anxiety. It can also represent a few sleepless nights. It can represent overthinking something. But it can also represent that there's unrealistic fears. And that's the thing, is that there's something inside your mind stopping you from stepping into this new. And with the Nine of Swords, there's nothing else here supporting that there's anything to worry or fear about with it. It's basically saying the only thing is that it's you, your own head getting in the way, your own thoughts getting in the way. Everything else is like super positive. And being very, very supported by the universe. So it's kind of like crunch time. I feel like the pressure's on with these cards. The Ten of Wands is kind of like, oh, how much longer do you want to do that and feel? Because there's not only so much longer you'll be able to put up with an energy before you just get I can't do it anymore. I'm too exhausted with this. I can't put any more energy into it. And so we have hopes and fears, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, wanting independence, abundance, feeling a lot of gratitude, feeling abundant in your daily life and feeling free, even happy to be on your own. This might be going out on your own for some of you. Like if this is like, starting up your own business, or it's just a sense of freedom. There's this independence with this Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like this Fool energy can offer that. So it's kind of like, yeah, what is it that's stopping you here, Leo? And the thing is that we have here the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. So this situation is about to change because, we can see that something's over here with these two Ten of Wands. You can't be doing this anymore. And so we see that also it's just a bigger energy is overtaking here. Something is shifting and changing because there's something bigger wanting to grow in your life. So more success, more growth, more money, all of that sort of stuff. Even the King of Pentacles can represent a provider, someone. It can represent a stable job, or it can represent someone that you can really rely on. It's not like a Capricorn energy, which is very much like you're kind of bound to it in a way, or you need to commit to this structure. It's a little bit free, but it's very grounded at the same time. So it's and can be very sensual energy. So it's actually probably a little bit more of a compatible energy for you guys. But anyway, the Wheel of Fortune, things are about to shift and change. And where is it heading towards? This Nine of Cups, fulfillment, where things start lining up and you're feeling a lot happier about this situation that you're finding yourself in. So that's why, as an overall energy, the Eight of Swords, it's really just saying the only thing that's getting in the way is you. This figure here, they're blindfolded. There's two cards in the deck that are around self-imposed limitations, and this is one of them. This figure can easily pull themselves out of these binds. They're pretty loose. So really it's saying that very, very clearly. The only thing getting in the way is your own head or your own fears, and there's nothing to fear here. So the Eight of Swords can also, it comes out a lot when I do readings where it's like there's been restrictions around a person as well. Felt very restricted, so it can be around stay-at-home orders or lockdowns and things like that. So that could have been something that has kind of disrupted this process, or contributed to you not stepping into this. But either way, I think that you're getting a very clear message here, Leo, that this is a very, very positive time for some positive growth and to trust your intuition. So let's see what cards came out. I want to read this one first. It says, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. And so it's kind of like, yes, you are very much with this Fool energy. You are very much being asked to step into it. There's a part of you still saying no, but there's probably even more of a majority of you wanting to say yes at this moment in time. It says, I see clearly. I willingly forgive, I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. Interesting. Okay, so these are all positive affirmations to be saying to yourself. And this one is, there is no blame. So, it does feel like something didn't work out here. And so I feel like the universe is saying to let that go and not have that hanging around you. And to just, you don't want that energy kind of still with you. It says, I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We're all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge and awareness we have. So yeah, really, really powerful energy coming through here, Leo. And I'll just try and make room for your little charm to come in. What do we have for Leo? Give it a good shake. Oh, beautiful. We have the horse, and look how free it is. It's just frolicking. Horses always represent direction and change. And this one is just, happy. It's kind of like happy where you're at, because it doesn't feel like it's kind of moving anywhere. Like, this is a direction and I have to be going in. it's kind of like I'm happy and free where I am because I've put in all this hard work. So there is this liberation and freedom that comes with this. Let your hair down. It may be with this Three of Cups, you need to have a night out or let your hair loose a little bit and just have just have a nice time to release some of this pressure and stress that's here. But I do feel like, it is really what I'm getting is that this card brings you, this charm brings you into the present moment. It's very present. It's very free and present in every moment. It's not thinking about the past. It's not thinking about the future. It doesn't mean there's not this plan here that you're working on and seeing the growth, but it's really enjoying every moment that's here and being just feeling free. So that's a very lovely energy to come through, Leo. So that's where I'm going to leave this part of the reading. We're going to take it over to the extended and see what's coming in with this celebration. What is there to celebrate and what's coming in with this big change? George is like, go to the extended. So what's coming in with this big change, the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups, what's lining up, what's bringing you happiness and satisfaction here, fulfillment. So that's, we're going to look at the near future and the future beyond this reading, and then any other extra intuitive messages that you need to hear. The High Priestess is there. Usually when she comes in, there is a message for you. So I feel like there is a message coming in. We'll pull some more about that. And also we are going to focus in on career, money, love and relationships. So that is all in the extended reading. The link is in the description box below. Love it if you come over, Leo. Usually pin it to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other and you appreciated this reading and would like to support the channel, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content. And so take care, Leo, and look forward to seeing you next time.